Hello, hello. Welcome to day 1151 of Connecting the Thoughts. Quote for today is every race is not a sprint. And what do I mean by that? Well, if we were to look at life as a race track, what I'm saying to you is every race is not a sprint. And every moment on the racetrack is an evolving race, to be honest. More on this on the other side of the show reel. If you haven't subscribed already, do subscribe to the channel because here is where I post little things, videos on little things that make life big. Tag a friend who needs to receive the message, a friend who might be racing on the tracks of life. I will see you on the other side of the show reel. Welcome back. Welcome back on day 1151 of Connecting the Thoughts. Quote for today is every race is not a sprint. And what do I mean by that? Well, what I was saying before we we left off for the show reel was that if we were to look at life as a racetrack. Thank you for watching. Let me know who's watching so that I can acknowledge you. If you were to look at life as a racetrack, it I think the race of life itself evolves in every moment. So yes, it could be a sprint in some moments, and it could be a relay race in some moments. It could be a marathon. It could be a hurdle. Those obstacle races. Sometimes it could be the spoon and spoon and lemon race as well. So different things, different moments in life call for a different level of engagement on the racetrack. So not every race is a sprint. You don't always have to sprint into action. You don't always have to sprint into a decision. There are different ways of going about things, and sometimes you have to rely on team members because then it becomes a relay race. It becomes a race where you pass the baton on to somebody else, and then they run a mile forward, and then they pass it on to somebody else, because that's a relay race. You can't run it alone. You need to have somebody with you, somebody who will take the baton from you and be respectful of that and pass it forward, without dropping it. And so that's the expectation, or that's the idea of the race. And then you have obstacle races where there are different obstacles in your way and you have to leap past them, jump over them, sometimes under them, and weave into through in and out, and there can be different things that have to be taken care of. And then there's the marathon, right, where it's a long distance, but you have to uh Chad bhaiya, nice to see you, Adab. And then you have the marathon where sometimes the distance is long. Sorry. So sometimes the distance is long and you have to keep going at a steady pace. So that's what I mean when I say every race is not a sprint. You have to adapt to the race, you have to adapt to the track, you have to adapt to the requirement of the track, of the moment. So stop looking at every race as a sprint. Don't always have to jump into action. Sometimes you need to think things over and take a decision. So I wish you the wisdom to make decisions. I wish you the wisdom to trust your team. I wish you the wisdom and the and the joy of having a team. And if this conversation has been of value to you, please write in comments saying I am steady. Let's write in comments saying I am steady if this has been of value to you, because no matter what the race is, whether it's a marathon, whether it's a sprint, whether it's a relay race, you have to be steady. So be steady in your thoughts, in your decisions, within your team, and let's pull through this track of life that lies ahead of us. Great. So thank you for listening, and tag a friend who needs to receive this message. Steady and stable. Absolutely. Thank you. And until tomorrow, keep smiling, keep shining, stay safe, and thank you for connecting the thoughts with me. Thank you so, so much.